sure. All right, guys, welcome back. Last week we went over the second half of my high school times, right? Today we're going over my college times. I only have one season of that. It was a little too expensive to keep going there, so I stopped. But all right, we'll start out with indoor, and then we'll do outdoor. So indoor, we started with the SDSU Holiday Open in Multi, early December, and I did a 19:59:03 5K. I should have been so much faster than I was. I have no clue what happened, honestly. I died in there for sure. And I think I just tried to start out too hard, and as a result, I used up all my energy too soon and resulted in barely being under 20. But then our next one was the 1K at the D-Dub Snow Tiger Open. Did 3:02:90 and got fourth place. We really had wanted to try and beat Gage Dietterle, our teammate. So shout out to him for helping motivate us to to run fast that day, right? We tried to keep up with him, did for a few laps before we fell off. So, and he did he ran a great race that day too. So then we got my next one, did the mile at Dort for the, start second semester, and 5:22:80. I know I should have been faster, I thought, but it is what it is. An indoor track is different than an outdoor track, but it wasn't terrible, but it was not as good as I wanted either. And then after that, we went to Concordia, where I did the 3K in a 10:49:61, which is decent, I think, but I should have been able to do it faster because, my 3,200 time is a faster pace than that, actually. So, like, that translated into a 3,200 is going to be it's going to be sub 12, yes, but it's not going to be where my 3,200 times are. We ran a 3,200 meter time trial just after cross got done to use as a baseline for paces is throughout track season. And in that, I ran an 11:18, I believe, if I remember correctly. So, this is slower than 11:18 3,200 pace, but oh well. And then a mile at the D-Double Alumni Open. Also, Gage Dietterle was in that one, I believe, and he was faster than me. Let me go look. We can do that. Yeah, he was only a couple people faster than me, though. I had no clue what I wanted to stick with him. I just couldn't quite do it. But, he ran a great race that day, too, so shout out to him. Then we get to outdoor, which I honestly, I got last in every race in outdoor, place-wise. But as you can see, I did improve throughout. So, start off, this was the first meet of the outdoor season for me. I only went to like 3 of them. This one here I didn't end up going to because we saw after entries were published that most of the competition would be ahead of me. We didn't want me going into that and getting last by a significant amount and then doubting myself from it. But anyway, so first one, we did this one, Wildcat Classic at, what is it? I don't remember. It's somewhere in Nebraska. Wayne State, Nebraska. And 5:15, 1,500, which I'm like, should have been able to run fast because it's only like 5:30, 1,600 pace, right? It's like, well, slower than that actually. But, so I definitely should have been able to run faster. And then the next one would have been that one, but I didn't go. It's kind of nice. So then I had this SDSU one, right? No, not SDSU. The one at South Dakota School of Mines in Rapid City area. And my mom was going to watch this one. She started to drive from Idaho, right? It's like a 10-hour drive to get there. They drove out through Wyoming, found road closures, still tried to come, find a different route using like 10,000 different maps or whatever, apps and whatnot to try and find a route that'll get them there. And in the end, they ended up having to turn around and drive back. And so they drove for 12 hours to end up back home instead of. And so she didn't get to watch me. It was really sad. I was really looking forward to her coming and watching me because she wasn't able to watch any of my college races. I really wanted her to be able to, but I managed to do a 5:03, and I still took last in the race. So really sad. Then we had the Grandview Viking Classic in Des Moines, Iowa. And it's like about the same timing as the what is it? Let me really fast. We'll get back to me. Come on, load. I don't care. I want 25. It was remember what the race was. Drake. So it's the same time as Drake. Pretty much. So we were down in Iowa for a couple of nights. And it was pretty nice, honestly. I almost broke through 5, which I really was thinking I should have been able to be under 5 because senior year, I ran a 5:12.1600, which with my 100 meter PR being a 13:86, I almost certainly had a sub 5 1500 time split in that race. But oh well, right? And honestly, I don't remember much about what my splits were for any of those, but any of these really, so sadly. But yeah, that was my college times from track. Altogether, you can see, come over here, let me get to it, over here on this side, these season records. It's here, 136, so yeah, like 400, this one's actually 103. That's not my time. I have no clue how it ended up on my page. But like if we look at like the 800, you can see consistent improvement. This is an outlier, but other than that, consistent improvement. These two are just one things on there. 1600, look at that. There's an outlier for a reason, and then this one not quite, but still pretty consistent on the improvement. 1 mile improvement. Haha. 3200. This is a fake time. Really, that year was 12:11. Improvement, not improvement, improvement. We have fairly consistent improvement. So, even the 4x4. That one was more who our teammates were, though, then, and who our competition was. So, yeah. Thanks for watching this, guys, and we'll see you probably tomorrow for our run.